Okay, so another type of our solids are metals. And metals conduct heat and electricity, ductile, malleable. So remember, ductile means pulled into wires. Malleable means pounded into sheets. Okay. And what we have is non-directional covalent bonding. So it's very strong. Our model is that the metal cations are surrounded by a sea of electrons. And so the electrons can just move and move around. They're delocalized, so we don't know where the electrons came from. So we have some different models of how they can pack. And so each of the atoms is like one of the spheres that we have in this diagram. And so we have different ways of how they can line up. You can imagine it like stacking marbles in a box, the different arrangements. Now, quite often we don't have a pure metal. We have a metal alloy, which is a mixture of elements. And the mixture has metallic properties. At least one of the components is a metal. We have substitutional alloy, so we substitute something. So these are when we have metal atoms of similar size. So brass is made from copper and zinc, sterling silver, silver and copper. An interstitial alloy is when some of the holes are occupied by smaller atoms. So if we've got this, model here of all the atoms, then those little holes there can be filled with something small. So that's how steel is made. Those in my picture represent iron, and the black little tiny things in my picture represent carbon. Now we can make an alloy where we substitute something for some of the irons, usually first row transition, and then we get a different alloy of steel.